it's nice to hear from people that like have gone through this and know what it's like and went through the of it and went through the amazing parts of it, and it's like
I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
I've had some conversations with Bieber about this where we just, talk about the craziness of our lives and whatever.
Yeah, it was really sweet. To think about what that man has gone through. It's really insane.
No matter like how many people are there for you and have gone through similar things, it's like nothing ever happens twice.
Justin Bieber really came through for Billie Eilish. Both of them have been through the ringer in the music industry, starting out so young and facing all kinds of pressure. Justin knows all too well what it's like to deal with fame. He's been through a lot, and it's shaped who he is today. But despite his own challenges, he's managed to be a solid support for Billie recently. Billie opened up about a tough time she had with Diddy that left her feeling really overwhelmed. That's when Justin reached out to her. He offered some genuine support and reassurance that really helped her get through it. It's amazing to see how these unexpected friendships can blossom in such a chaotic industry. Their connection shows how important it is to have someone in your corner, especially when things get tough. But before we get into it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss out on any new videos. It's free and helps us tremendously bring out new content for your enjoyment. So some comments Justin Bieber made a while back about wanting to protect Billie Eilish have resurfaced, especially in light of Sean Diddy's recent arrest for serious allegations. It's interesting how past remarks can take on new meaning in the context of current events.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me, just turn it back in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her. I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call.
Back in 2020, Justin opened up about his feelings for Billie during a conversation with Zan Lowe on Apple Music. Just before the release of his album Changes, he got pretty emotional, and you could tell it really mattered to him. He shared his own experiences as a young artist navigating the crazy world of the music industry. Imagine becoming a superstar at just 14. Justin signed with the label of Usher, who was mentored by Diddy, and those early years were a whirlwind for him. Hearing him talk about wanting to protect Billie makes sense considering everything he went through. He's seen the darker sides of fame, and it's clear he genuinely cares about the well-being of younger artists like her. Beeves wanted her to know that even though the industry can be tough, there are people looking out for each other, especially those who've walked a similar path. It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone telling me they loved me and turned their back on you in a second. Bieber said, "I just want to protect her." The singer added of Eilish, who was only 18 at the time of Bieber's interview, "I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody." Like Justin, Billie Eilish skyrocketed to superstardom at a young age, and it all happened pretty fast. Her debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, shot to #1 in the US and included a string of hit singles that everyone was talking about. When Justin spoke about his own personal struggles which unfolded in front of the public, he didn't hold back. He mentioned that there were times when things got really tough for him, saying it was bad, it was dark. It's clear that both of them have had to navigate the highs and lows of fame, and that shared experience likely deepens their connection. Surely, it can be quite challenging to handle such intense pressure at a young age, and how important it is to support one another through it all. Think about how young I was and so impressionable, and you have everybody telling me how awesome I am at all times. He explained, "I just want people to understand the psychology of why I potentially could have problems in my life." Justin also opened up about how he's been living in this shame over his past, which shows just how much he's been reflecting on his journey. It's really brave of him to share that side of himself. When it comes to Billie, he expressed a strong desire to be a good example for her. He reassured her that if she ever needs support, he's just a call away. It's heartwarming to see that he genuinely wants to be there for her, especially considering they've both faced their share of challenges in the spotlight. It's like he's saying you're not alone in this, which is such an important message in an industry that can feel isolating at times. There's been a lot of speculation that the dark time Justin referred to could be linked to his early years under Diddy's mentorship. During that period, Justin was thrust into the spotlight, And it's no secret that the music industry can be a tough environment, especially for young artists. Some people believe that Justin might have faced some challenging experiences during that time, which could have contributed to the feelings of shame and darkness he mentioned. It's easy to imagine how the pressures of fame combined with the influence of someone like Diddy could lead to some difficult moments. While Justin hasn't gone into specifics, the implications are there, and it raises questions about the kind of mentorship he received and the impact it had on his mental health. Although Bieber doesn't specifically mention Diddy in the interview, many fans on social media have connected the dots, speculating about what he might be hinting at. This speculation has only intensified since a video featuring a rather creepy exchange between Diddy and a 15-year-old Bieber has resurfaced. In that video, Diddy talks about how Justin would be spending 48 hours with him, saying, "We can't really disclose what we're doing." But it's Eli, a 15-year-old's dream. That comment in hindsight has raised eyebrows, especially given the context of Justin's later reflections on his struggles during those formative years. "I have been given custody of him," Combs continued. "He signed to Usher, and I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album."
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out, what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do in the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's go get some girls. Let's go get some girls.
Man.
Remember?
The music mogul added, "I don't have legal guardianship of him, Bieber, but for the next 48 hours he's with me, and we're going to go full crazy." Saju 4. People are revisiting that moment and questioning the dynamics of their relationship, wondering if there were underlying issues that contributed to the dark experiences Justin referred to. It's a complex situation, and things just keep getting messier as more news come out. In another recently resurfaced video, Khloe Kardashian shared her experience of running into Bieber at one of Diddy's lavish parties back in 2014. She described the scene as chaotic, noting that half of the guests were naked. That vivid recollection adds another layer to the conversation around the kind of environment Justin was exposed to during his early years in the industry. One person wrote, "Still careless on Usher and Scooter's part to even introduce Justin to someone like Diddy." While he wasn't accused of anything at this time, he was still known for throwing crazy parties and couldn't influence young teenagers in any way. Justin really deserved more protection. Further complicating things, a recent unsealed indictment against Diddy reveals alarming claims from federal prosecutors. They alleged that the hip-hop star hosted freak-off parties where women were lured and coerced into participating in performances with male workers. These serious allegations only intensify the scrutiny around Diddy's influence and the kinds of situations young artists like Justin might have found themselves in. The allegations surrounding these parties are particularly disturbing, as it's claimed that they were recorded giving Diddy material he could potentially use to blackmail and coerce his victims. This adds a chilling dimension to the entire situation, highlighting a serious abuse of power. Diddy has been charged with several serious offenses, including trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage institution. He's pleaded not guilty to all counts and is currently in custody at a federal detention facility in New York. While awaiting trial, as these developments unfold, they raise critical questions about accountability and the safety of young artists in an industry that can often prioritize fame and fortune over well-being. Justin has stayed pretty silent. That's raised a lot of eyebrows and made fans wonder what kind of pressure he might still be dealing with. It's like he's caught in this tricky position where he has to weigh his words carefully to protect his image and career. So what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities. And thanks for watching my video.